The search for jurors in the Aaron Dean murder trial entered a new phase this morning as attorneys got their first chance to quiz the jury pool. The former Fort Worth officer is charged in the death of Atatiana Jefferson in 2019. Chris Sadeghi is live at the courthouse with the very latest. Chris, what can you add this morning?
Well, Tashar, we sat in the courtroom this morning to get a better idea of the questions the attorneys were asking the prospective jurors as they try to find 12 to make up an impartial jury for this trial. Of the 200 prospective jurors that were summoned, 109 of them raised their hand on Monday when asked if they've heard anything about this case or watched any of the news coverage. Today, each was called into the courtroom individually, and Judge George Gallagher started by asking them if they felt their previous knowledge of Atatiana Jefferson's death would influence them if and when they were asked to render a verdict. Those who answered yes, they would be influenced, were dismissed right away. Those who answered no were questioned further as the judge asked them about what media coverage they've seen about this case. Prosecution and defense could then ask further questions, which sometimes they did based on the questionnaire answers filled out on Monday by the prospective jurors. Others, they did not question further, and the judge told them that they'd be brought back to continue the jury selection process tomorrow morning. Now, the judge wants to make sure that any verdict in this case is based on the evidence we will hear at trial, not any news coverage the jurors may have seen. The goal is to have a jury of 12 and 2 alternates seated for testimony to begin on Monday. If they cannot get the jury seated by then, it's possible they could summon a second pool of 200 prospective jurors. Also, Aaron Dean was in the courtroom today. He was occasionally glancing down at the court documents and paperwork on the defense's desk while the attorneys were asking questions of these prospective jurors. Tashara, back to you.
Okay, Chris, thank you. And this is no doubt a high-profile case that WFA will be following in its entirety. Investigative reporter Tanya Iser leads our expanded coverage.
What I've done is I have scheduled a diverse group of lawyers to come in every day. They're going to spend all day with us. They're doing this because they want to help folks understand why things are happening and what it means to them.
Now, we've done this before, bringing you gavel-to-gavel coverage of the trial of former Dallas officer Amber Geiger, and we'll do it again, walking you through the criminal justice system and every moment of the Aaron Dean trial. From start to finish, you can find our streaming coverage on WFAA+, WFAA.com, as well as on our YouTube channel.